The state of Hawaii is an extremely difficult place to get yourself ranked and earn college offers from due to its distance from the mainland. It is at least a 6-hour flight from the mainland and is an expensive place to travel to and from. That does not stop the state from producing some amazing quarterback talent over the years though, like Marcus Mariota, McKenzie Milton, Tua Tagovailoa, and Dillon Gabriel. The state may be adding another great quarterback to the college football ranks in this class in Jaron Keawe Sagapolutele, who is currently skyrocketing up recruiting boards after an impressive performance at the Elite 11 finals. This is the story of Hawaii's best kept secret. But before we get into this, if you enjoy college football content like this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, let me know who you think is the best quarterback recruit in the 2025 recruiting class in the comments section below. I'm also raising money for a charity run I'm participating in at the end of September. If you're interested in donating, the link is in the description below and I would greatly appreciate it. Jaron Keawe Sagapolutele is from Ewa Beach, Hawaii, and is looking like he may be the next great quarterback to come out of the Rainbow State. Jaron's older brother John is currently the backup for Hawaii, and they both come from an extremely athletic family. When Jared was in 5th grade, he started throwing against the varsity football team, allowing him to compete against top high school talent at an early age. When he was in middle school, he stood at 5'5", but would skyrocket up to 6'2" during 2020. John would make a name for himself on his way to signing with Hawaii, but while he was getting a lot of attention, everyone was looking at his younger brother Jaron to be the next superstar. Dillon Gabriel told CBS Sports, "Hawaii is so small that growing up, you're always aware of the guys in front of you and those coming behind you. Looking at it now, Jaron has everything you want from a physical standpoint. He's taller than me and Tua, and he can sling it as good. You look at the person and you're getting a genuine, authentic kid from the island who is all about family. Who wouldn't want a guy like that in their program?" Heading into high school, Jaron had already made a name for himself, with many saying he would be playing against his brother down the road. He would start his high school career at St. Louis High School, where he played on the secondary varsity team due to the quarterback room being so loaded. He impressed in 5 games, throwing for 1,730 yards and 21 touchdowns, with only 5 interceptions. Heading into the sophomore year, Jaron transferred to Campbell with Division I offers from Hawaii and San Diego State at the time. As a sophomore, Jaron led the Sabres to the State Open semifinals, where they would lose to the eventual champions 32-7, and he threw for 3,522 yards and 31 touchdowns to 13 interceptions, averaging 320.2 yards per game. After his sophomore season, Jaron's name became more and more well known in the recruiting circles, and he would help his stock even more, throwing for 3,757 yards, 37 touchdowns and 12 interceptions, while also rushing for 4 touchdowns on the ground his junior season. They would once again lose in the State Open semifinals, finishing the year 9-4. But it would be the Elite 11 finals where his life would change. During the Elite 11 regional camp in Las Vegas, Jaron would catch the attention of Brian Stumpf, the director of the Elite 11, and his staff. He impressed with his size and arm strength, and although he was not the most consistent performer, he did enough to get an invite to the Elite 11 finals. Into the Elite 11, Jaron was sort of anonymous compared to the other players due to coming from Hawaii, but he would not stay anonymous for long, as he quickly made a name for himself and impressed everyone across the board. He won the Rail Shot Challenge, which is based on accuracy, as each quarterback attempts to place a perfect ball to a receiver in the boundary. Quincy Avery, one of the Elite 11 coaches, told Bruce Feldman, "I was floored by how talented he was. This kid's going to get so much better too." While Stumpf went on to say, "The other quarterbacks know a player when they see it, and he instantly had their respect. Like, man, this guy's good." All of a sudden, everyone knew who Jaron Keawe Sagapolutele was in the college football world. Jaron would speak on the whirlwind that was the Elite 11, saying, "Coming from Hawaii all the way out here, it's definitely harder to be recruited and get noticed. I'm just glad that I'm making some noise and that people are starting to catch on that Hawaii can ball." He was the first quarterback to represent the state of Hawaii in the Elite 11 finals since Tua did the same back in 2016. He was able to learn from great coaches like Pete Carroll and others at the camp. The Elite 11 ended what was a hectic month for Jaron, who took a visit to Utah State on May 30th. Then he participated at a camp at Cal on June 2nd, where he earned an offer from the Bears, then flew to Washington to throw at the Avery Strong Showcase, where he was named the overall MVP. He then took an official visit to Oregon State, followed by an official visit to Boise State. After the Elite 11 finals, he took an official visit to Cal. He is fresh off earning top performer honors by 24/7 Sports at the Under Armour Next Camp in Maui. Gabriel spoke on Jaron, saying, Jaron's probably going to break all my high school stats. Watching Tua do what he did gave me the juice that I could do it too. I beat Tua's records and Jaron is the next guy up. I still watch Hawaii football on Fridays, and the important part for me is to be able to inspire Jaron and others like Kenny McMillan at Milani, just like Marcus inspired me, just like I was able to learn from McKenzie Milton both in high school and in college. That's all I want for the younger guys. Jaron is on track to break Gabriel's Hawaii State passing record of 9,848 yards this fall, and if he does, he would have thrown for over 1,000 passes in high school by then. He currently has thrown for 7,279 yards in 2 varsity seasons. He spoke on the possibility of breaking the record, saying, "It's not something that's always on my mind, but that's a goal that I really want to break. Being the all-time Hawaii passing leader, that's something that's a goal for me in high school. But it's just truly a blessing from God, and I'm grateful. I get to be up there with the greats that have come out of Hawaii." As of the time of recording, Jaron Keawe Sagapolutele is a 3-star recruit who's the top player in Hawaii, 33rd best quarterback, and 493rd best player in the 2025 recruiting class. He received over 12 different offers from likes of Boise State, Cal, Colorado, Oregon State, and Washington. Although Jaron's recruitment exploded after his Elite 11 performance, he would choose to just focus on the schools that were giving him attention before the finals. He committed to Cal earlier this week, becoming a Power 5 commit. He said the past few weeks have been insanely hectic, being both draining and exciting. He loved the coaching staff at Cal, and they were able to critique and explain how they could make him a better player and take his game to the next level. From the time he earned the offer at the camp at the beginning of June, they were recruiting him hard over that period. He is one of the top arms in the class, with many 24/7 scouts believing he could be a top 10 quarterback of the class by the end of the process. That's not to say teams are going to stop reaching out to Jaron, though. When it comes to Hawaiian prospects, their recruiting rankings usually skyrocket at the end of the recruitment. Gabriel had received attention from USC and Georgia late in the process, and the same can be said for Marcus Mariota. Jaron has been a fun prospect to follow over the past few weeks, and I can't wait to watch him play in college down the line. It will just be a little weird with him playing at Cal as a member of the ACC, but that is more of a Cal and the conference league alignment thing than Jaron's thing. If I had to guess, with more eyes on Jaron, he will continue to skyrocket up recruiting boards as long as he continues to play the way he has the past few years. What do you think? Will Jaron be the next great Hawaiian left-handed quarterback? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out one of my other videos YouTube thinks you will love right here. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, remember to embrace the grind.